The Xbox 360 and PS3 era of games were awesome. Not because there were a lot of quality games, no. It's because there was so much garbage. Not like low-effort shovelware garbage that you would find on the PlayStation 2 or Nintendo Wii. Seriously, how the hell was some of this shit even published? The 7th generation had so much crap, but it was high quality crap. You know that feeling when you go dumpster diving and find an awesome thing that you never knew that you've always wanted? No? Just me? Oh god, this is kind of embarrassing. Well, sometimes you could find quite a few hidden gems, albeit hidden gems covered in feces and semen, but hey, it's still a gem. Evil West is one of those gems. It's possibly one of the most okay games I have ever played, but it's quite frankly the best okay game I have played in a long ass time. Solid 7 out of 10. I'm just gonna give you the rating right now. It's a game that knows what it's trying to be. It's a western where you fight demons and vampires as a cowboy, and my god, the game does not waste your time with anything. It's just level after level, having a good time, beating the shit out of fucking demons. I already said you fight demons. The game suffers from what those Generation 7 games suffer from. In the last quarter it begins to drag and has an insanely big difficulty spike for no apparent reason. It's not an issue though, because it's still a fun time. In Evil West, you play as, Jesse. I'm not gonna lie to you all, I have not been paying attention to the story of the game from the get-go. It's genuinely hard to do so with dialogue and scenes like this.
Get here with my dick in my hand like an idiot!
Even the cutscenes are a throwback to the 7th generation, because they're all grainy-ass pre-rendered cutscenes that probably take up about 20 gigs of the 33 gigabytes you have to install for it. We also cannot have a 7th generation game without some sort of co-op campaign implemented into it, which Evil West also has for some fucking reason. There is absolutely no explanation as to why the game has this feature. I mean, hey, it's kinda cool. Okay, I'm chatting a lot of shit right now. Let's actually talk about the gameplay of Evil West. Evil West is an action game, and it knows what it is. There aren't any weird mechanics in this game that waste your time. You're just given a bunch of different tools to combine together to effectively kill monsters and demons. It's enjoyable, and there aren't any bad or frustrating enemies to fight because there is always a tool to counter any special enemy thrown your way. Even the boss fights are a blast. Well, I mean boss fight. The game reuses the same fucking one so many goddamn times. It was cool the first time, fellas, but seeing the same fucker again and again gets a bit frustrating after the 50th fucking time. I guess they didn't have much budget for the enemies considering all of it went into the pre-rendered cutscene. The camera's also a bit of an issue for me. If you've seen my infamous God of War video, you know I do not like the camera being so shoved up the main character's ass during combat. It creates quite a lot of problems and restricts the player, and yeah, it's an issue here with every fight feeling stupidly claustrophobic. It's not too bad though, the combat is still fun as fuck, especially with the tools you can use. Jesse is equipped with this big ass power glove thing which already packs a punch by itself, but quite early in the game you get equipped with an electricity tether upgrade that allows you to bring enemies towards you or for you to fly towards enemies, stunning them in the process. There are multiple weapons you can use mid-combat too. You got your generic shit like a revolver and a rifle, but then you have cool stuff like this weird crucifix thing that creates an AoE shot that stuns enemies within the radius. It's very useful. The modeling and texture work on the weaponry too is insane, especially considering it's a third-person game. You won't be seeing any of this shit half the time. I guess the weapon artists just wanted something to put on their portfolio. Understandably so, because just look at these things. Visually in general, this game is an absolute stunner. Each mission has its own unique look and style to it, and oh boy, the lighting effects and visual imagery is just mwah, perfect. A common criticism for Evil West is its level design. It's insanely linear with the occasional branching path leading to an upgrade or money. Very similar to a lot of 7th generation games from the past. Now see, to me this is a good thing. It doesn't waste your time with some shitty semi-open world area where there's absolutely nothing to do apart from collect shitty little trinkets, or waste your time with a shitty boat ride where you get a bunch of exposition dumped on you. I need to stop making fun of God of War. It's an issue. I'm so sorry. The level design goes like this in Evil West. A combat arena, traversal, maybe a set piece, then more traversal, maybe a puzzle, then another combat arena. It keeps this flow within the levels that keeps the pace going and keeps your interest high. There wasn't a single point within Evil West where I felt bored. Evil West is a one and done type of game, and we need more of these, just like how we were flooded with them in the 7th generation. Not every game needs to be this big blockbuster incredible masterpiece that sends a message to the player. We are sad fucks that play games, fellas. Do you really think we want all that philosophical shit shoved down our throats? Sometimes we just want to punch shit, and Evil West does that incredibly well. It's still a 7 out of 10 though.